Hello, my name is Justin, and this is my YouTube channel, American Pie. Today we're going to do Leetcode number 9, Palindrome number. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. So, what is a palindrome? A palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same backwards as it does forwards. For example, madam. Now, in our case, our integer value in example 1 is 121. So because 121 is the same forwards and backwards, this is true. Without further ado, I want to jump right into the code. Another example of a palindrome might be the word race car, because race car is the same forwards and backwards. But in our case, we're not using words, we're using number values. However, we could convert it to a word by converting the integer x into a string. So I'm going to lay that out as the first option to potentially solve this. Now, if the string is the same forwards and backwards, then we know it's a palindrome. The next potential solution I see is to get each digit of x and store it into a new integer value where we somehow reverse it. I'm going to solve it both ways, and you can see how I do both. We can use the modulus operation in order to get each digit of x. So for solution 1, I'm going to use a built-in Java object called a string builder. Now the advantage of using a string builder in this circumstance is that a built-in functionality of the string builder is it has the reverse method, which allows you to reverse whatever character array is in the string builder. Now we're going to pass it the string value of x. Finally, since we know that a palindrome is the same forwards and backwards, we can just compare the string value of our new string builder object to the reverse of the string value of the string builder object. Okay, so let's go ahead and submit. Okay, it did not perform very well, so next let's try the integer version of this, which is option 2. So just like in option 1 of our code, we're going to need an object to store the reverse of our input. So I'm going to create this integer object called reverse x, which is going to hold the reverse of x. Next, since I'm going to be dividing x by 10 over and over again in order to get all the digits, or doing modulus operations on it, I'm going to create a while loop. And the while loop is going to say, well, x does not equal 0, because if we keep dividing, eventually it'll equal 0. After that, we have reverse of x. So the reverse of x first needs to have its base moved by 10 for every iteration of the loop, because if we started the loop and reverse of x was 1, then when we move to the next digit, we need the base to be 10. So after that, we're just going to add whatever the next digit is. To do that, we're just going to, not divide by 10. We're going to get the modulus operation, which is the remainder of x divided by 10. Finally, after all this, we need to iterate on x. So I'm just going to do x divide equal 10. This will divide x's current value by 10 and update it. Now, with all that being done, it's occurred to me that I need to compare x to reverse of x. But if we compare it as is right now, it's not going to work because x is going to be 0 at the end of our while loop. So I'm going to make a copy of x called xcopy. And now I'm going to do my comparison. Okay, so it looks like we got time limit exceeded. So next thing I need to do is figure out why. Oh, it appears that on line 8 I left while x does not equal 0, but x never changes in our while loop. We only change x copy, so I'm going to fix that. Finally, we're going to address this edge case that if x is less than 0, we're just going to return false. And let's go ahead and submit this. It's passing all the tests, and we beat 73%.